Hey everybody, Koosemose here, back again with Forever Stranded. So, rather than making the... I forgot what to call it again. The Maddox, one last thing I wanted to show here. You'll see it as writable too. That basically happens when we make it entirely of paper, and since we don't care about any of their other qualities, because it's just using durability, it doesn't actually... I mean, it's a hoe. Okay, if we used it for an axe, it might be different. But all that machine cares about is there a hoe? And it does damage to it if it can. But, obviously, we don't want that damage part to happen. So, this should... yeah, just take one at a time. And unbreakable. And for the next... do the same. Of course, familiar part, but this means I didn't have to use any way to add additional modifiers other than it being made of paper. So we've got paper and obsidian hose. That'll take care of all this. I can work on filling it in later. And, maybe diversifying a little bit. But for now, you're not getting power. Why are you not getting power? Can only one of them get power at a time? Is that it? That's, I suppose, feasible, but... if that's the case, it's a little annoying. So, let me grab my phantom tool. See if I can't sort this out. How about we do this off camera and I'll see if I can get sorted out for both of them. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got that sorted out. This is working fine, has power. This should have power. Stop walking into walls. And I may do a little bit to, just what I'm growing, because I probably don't need to grow as much of any one thing. Slight awkward bit is that the melons... well, that's interesting, so... okay, look, that's pretty easy, of course. The melons give me the full blocks, which, a little weird, but hey, maybe I can make use of them somehow. And, I mean, you can make the full blocks anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Just wanted to kind of get that sorted out. And I also, because I thought maybe the issue was a power problem, well, if not sorted out my problems with power, I at least made them a little better. I just had a bit too few of these. I still have too few, actually, because it doesn't look like I might finally be making headway. So that would be good. I mean, of course you're going to stay, but... these might actually manage to crank up. That's full. Okay, I might have actually gotten enough going that my power is actually properly sorted for what I'm using right now. Well, power's fine, it's my lava usage. And unfortunately I did kind of put the Enderman spawner in the area that I'm expanding the lava generation to. But we are now in a position, finally, where we can continue on what I intended to do several episodes ago. Ooh, pumpkin muffin, that sounds tasty. I don't think it would be quite as filling as they say it is, but sure, whatever. And now I have to figure out, what did I have to do? Got the farming station. Oh, I wanted to do dark iron armor. Now, I don't think I actually made it yet. Maybe, no, I made that one a couple episodes ago, didn't I? And just, that's steel. That is the wrong thing. Dark steel, that's what we want. But you say dark iron armor? Wait a minute, am I making the right armor? Or did I just write the wrong thing? Oh, it's just dark. Okay, cool. So, let us make a full suite minus boots. Because, well, we like our bouncy boots. And like so. Boom. There we go. That was nice and easy. Now you may wonder why, if it's so bloody easy, I put it as a task all by itself. Well, that's because, similarly to the Ender, where there's various options, we can do various things with this, such as a Vibrant Crystal, which empowers the whole thing and lets us upgrade it quite nicely. So a Vibrant Crystal is Vibrant Alloy around Emerald. So that's easy enough. Let's get a couple emeralds. 3 to be precise. And we need Vibrant Alloy, which is... which one is that? Energetic and Ender Pearls. So we need basically 3. I might be able to skimp out on like 1, but no need to worry about that excessively. Put that back to alloy mode because I was temporarily doing some other work. Just trying to make things run a little more efficiently. Almost there. That plus, there we go, there's our final one. Okay, so make these vibrating. Or vibrant, rather. And I think I do it through here. No. Vibrant crystal. Did I do the wrong thing? +4 levels. I may not have enough levels to do this. Let's not take all of them. There we go. That's enough for 2 if I can figure out how. It's just need to put just 1 there. So I've got enough levels to do 2 of these. You know what? I can probably get the levels for the up. It broke on me. Oh, no point in charging that one. Okay, so I just need to grab, yeah, some of our solidified experience. There we go. And also our anvil. See, told you we didn't probably end up needing it. So that, and these guys charge up. As I recall, the charging, like, either has toughness or perhaps makes it just simply... Let's take all this junk off. Well, no, I don't want to do that. There we go. Now we're almost full on our armor, and we can improve this stuff further. Let's just toss this here. I don't really care. And that is done, again, just wherever. So, we can, for example, empower it with a basic capacitor. And we'll increase our empowerment level. This we can put glider wings on or an elytra, and we can up our speed with that. We'll probably look into this. Oh, diamond level protection when powered. Okay. So, actually, you know what? We've got the capacitors. I can just pop these out of here. And presumably, I'll have enough of these to hit the levels I need to. So let's give this a try. So it'd be this. And that. You take all the RF I just stuck in there. That is mildly annoying. Oh, right, of course. Have to get back to 6. And that, and one of these. And once again. Okay, let's charge these suckers up. They now hold 150,000. And I think that's probably good enough for me for now. So the longer they stay charged, the better and longer they'll protect me. Alright, so that is good to go. That's the whole dark armor experience. I will probably upgrade that kind of off camera as I go. And, you know, when I get to the points where I can more easily make whatever tier we're at. So that is everything I've got here. It does leave the question of what was this for. Oh, you know what? I think I know. I was going to make a reservoir. That's not how you spell it. Yeah, the reservoir, but I realized it only makes one. This particular item needs 4 of them to work properly. So that won't work. What I'm going to look into making, possibly not right now, is instead infinite water source. It's got some hefty costs to it. Mostly things like the mass fabricator. It takes a bit of effort. We'll try that. If not now, then probably soon. So next, I'll be honest, most of the stuff we're doing is animals. We've got the cow, we need a sheep. If I just get like all this stuff, I'll bet you that will take care of most of it. So creating life, sheep, detect. Don't worry about claiming right now. I know we can do a pig. Can't do an ocelot without fishing. Can't do a wolf without more cows. I mean, I've got the cows. I might be able to do it now. Get ourselves a rabbit. Don't care about the rabbit, though. And a horse. So that opens up these guys. Do I care about these? Other than for completion's sake? Well, that one gets me... Alright, well... Let's get, what is it, 6 each? Hopefully it is. Let's just go ahead and knock these out. We'll claim these just to, again, get them out of the way. And because I want that. Now, can I use these to get back what I put into them? In a pulverizer or a crusher? Well, I just so happen to have a crusher that we made a couple episodes ago. Oh, and I've also got powdered iron ore just hanging out here. Put these guys here. And you go in there. You go in there. And it will loudly work everything down. I mean, I didn't really want diamond dust or iron dust. Well, can I use you to... I can use... Let's check something real quick. A use. Pulverizer. I should have actually looked at this, but it's fine. I know I can use you for that. Can I can cook you back into diamonds should I wish. Which I probably will, just to... Can I not cook you in this? Huh, well that's annoying. I can cook you in... No. Only a redstone furnace specifically. But surely these can, right? Okay, those are fine and dandy. We'll just stick the diamond dust. We can use that later. And actually we'll need it later anyways. Ooh, grenade launcher. Okay, so that should take care of all of our animals. Everything we could make. So now we are going to make some redstone alloy, which I believe is just redstone and iron. Oh, redstone and silicon. And that's what these have been sitting in here for. I've had them in here for a while. And I kind of forgot why I had them in there. So, let us put up our leather. Because I think that was excess. What is it with these wooden tools? Like, seriously. They're mostly annoying. Okay, let's see if our redstone ingots are done. Or redstone alloy. Goodness. So we now want a conduit and a conduit probe. Let us see what we need for that. And I also need to, let's see, sort here. Break this chest. Again, we're doing this simply because that allows me to essentially reconnect this to this inventory. So, conduit probe is what we need. We've got, I think, all this stuff. Let's see if that's everything we need. Ah, the comparator. And redstone conduit, of course. That much should be obvious. It wasn't, but it should have been. Alright, so that's this. That gets us 8 of them, which, I mean, these are useful as well. I'll demonstrate them here in a second after I make my conduit probe. So, let us grab ourselves a lever. And let's hook this guy to the door, just in case you're not familiar with these. So do it like so. Hook the redstone up to it so it connects there. It didn't connect here, but we can force it. With our wrench like so. Boom. And out, strong signal. So now it should control that door. And as any other conduit, they can go up. Very useful. I mean, this is a terrible place to use it, but just demonstrative purposes. I have unlinked my doors. Please don't be completely permanently detached. Good. But we wanted the conduit probe, which I think just kind of like tells us things about the conduits. Maybe not these ones. Let's try getting a look at some conduits with some power in them. Well, we'll get around to it. Okay, so we don't need these anymore. And again, this whole thing's a little annoying, just the way it's set up. Now, I'm sure I wanted this for a reason, so let's demonstrate it real quick. I have some exposed conduits here, I believe. So what do? Capacitor bank storage, machines buffers, average output over. So it's telling me, like, I think the input there. Yeah, just random information, but. So these are filling up. I was a little low on power for a bit, I think, but it's all sorting itself out. But I'm pretty sure I wanted this for some other purposes. Ah, yes, we need a power monitor. And random ease. So, power monitor. This power mom. Yeah, nope. We have everything right off the bat. This mostly is for quest. We can hook this up. Can I hook this up to you? No conduit network attached. Okay. Fine. Let us connect it up here. Do I have a spot? Just to demonstrate. So it charges up, and this basically is just telling us what the network has. Output is 1.77. Input is roughly the same. And the important part is we can have a control. So if it's less than, it will emit signal. If it gets over, this pretty much allows you to use your machines more efficiently. Give me that back. And I will eventually be using one for that purpose, but not right now. Just grinding all this down to dust, just no real reason. I'll probably make it into clay. Don't know if I need that much clay, but hey, it's fun. Okay, so we've got the power monitor. I've already made visual wood. What? Magical wood. So we skipped ahead. Built one destruction wand. And what I would like to see is there is a visual or graphical power monitor, rather. Do I have what I need for that? Black wool? Yeah, I should. Yeah, there we go. I apparently forgot to write this one down. Oop, that was an interesting little graphical thing. So now oh. Okay, good. That did complete the quest. I forgot to check and make certain things were detected properly. So that could have been bad. So this now. Yeah, that's the standard thing. This. I don't really know how this works. Displays details of power use and storage can be used to emit redstone. Yeah, that we know. Must be attached to an inter-IO conduit. Not entirely certain how that's used. And it can be used as the same as a regular monitor though. So that all else fails, we have that. As long as I remember that it's back here. Despite upgrading this to a medium, I will probably end up building a second small. And just kind of moving everything over. Because I am not pleased with that setup. So, the last thing we have to do, I'm just going to kind of build a little jury-rigged. We need to take charged Certus quartz, nether quartz, and redstone. And a little bit of water. I have too many buckets. I feel happy with just, no, I want just those two. Take my buckets, please. I made extra buckets previously because I had to have buckets stuck in storage and didn't want to wait. Now I have too many buckets. So, I should be able to just drop that there and boop, boop, and boop. Start getting the lightning effects. And boop. Makes flux crystals. And I can make some more. And I got an achievement. Unnatural. Created flux crystals. Awesome. So, that at least gets us some progress on... where is that? Obvious on basic survival. We completed that. Technological revolution. We need 6. Whoops, my bad. So that was redstone, U, and charged Certus quartz. Toss those in, that'll make my 6. Step back so I don't accidentally pick them up. And that should be that. Okay, there we go. And next you want pure crystals. These take a little bit more time, but generally how they work. How many do you want? 1 of each? Good. So I need a flux, a nether quartz, and Certus. Do I have the Certus quartz up here? I don't think so. So that means... Uh-oh, where have I done my Certus quartz? Ah, there it is. And as I recall, we still got a ton of sand. What I need to do here is take these, like so. Nope. Nope. Okay, I know I need to make seeds. So these work by... Okay, that's the dust. My bad. So do I have to similarly grind up the others? That seems probable. Ah, yes, yes, yes. So we just toss these guys in. If you notice there, it lets us know that they won't despawn. They will take forever, but they won't despawn. So now, presumably, I just need to grind these guys up. There's that. And that. And for the most part, the pure crystals work very similar to the non-pure crystals. I should be able to just have all those in there. So, pure crystals. Let's go ahead and just bring it up here. Actually, let's look at the flux crystals. Just those in particular. Now, just a regular one can, for example, be used for enemy conduits. Similarly, so can these. So these double your crystals. But there are a few things that can only be made, let's see, for example, charger. That can be made with either. But we've got this flux pearl, which can still be made with either. It's just these are listing things in slightly different order, so I'm not sure about that. But I think there's some things that may only be able to be made with the pure crystals. And if that's the case, it's useful to have some. Now, as I said, these take forever. So just to demonstrate, we've got these. They've got 0% progress. They have made it nowhere. I'm hoping that they got some credit towards progressing. So what we can do is, I think it's called a charger? Now let's try that. Okay, so we want applied and charge. Nope. I know what I'm looking for. Crafting monitor? No. Well, I know roughly visually what it looks like. But not exactly obviously as I pan over random things. There is some way to speed that process up. And I cannot for the life of me, apparently, remember exactly what it is that I need for it. If I can find it, I can charge quartz fixture. That sounds neat. I can go ahead and craft that while we wait. But not knowing what it's called really does make it a little tricky. I mean, I feel like I should recognize what it looks like. It's obviously not here. Is it not possible to make it, perhaps? Let's see if there's anything in the quest book. 3 sharp from a seed that sits in water. 1 that takes 3 items thrown together in water. Okay, trying to be all poetic. Sure, have fun with that. I can't access that to see if it gives us any clues. Can also claim this. I think I'll take the vibrant alloy nuggets. Just because I used several of those. And I mean, I still really would like to find this. It's not in any of the energy cells. Crystal growth accelerator. Aha. So we need a fluix block. Oh. Okay. I can make that. I'm probably going to need more of these. So that is... Let's go ahead and just make several. And the charged guys. I don't have too many of these, so I need to, use things cautiously. So that is charged, this and that. Did they... Right. I got the same amount that I had previously. So let's... It's charged. Wait, no, crystal growth accelerator. Alright, good enough. Quartz glass and... Let's see, quartz fibers like so. Let's grind some of this stuff up. I'm going to use this because it's a little bit cheaper, I feel. And that should be our 6. Yeah, I've got a whole lot of silicon waiting in there. So this, that, a little bit of glass. Okay, I can do that just fine. No problem whatsoever. And that'll get us a few extras. I don't know if I have any use for those other than these, but for now... Okay, what is quartz glass? Okay, that can take either as well. So, how much did that make? 4. So I just need 5 more of you. Toss you in a grinder. Like so. And do I just craft it with glass? Good, 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 good. Alright, is that everything I need for this? Nope, need some iron. It's not where our iron lives anymore. So, like so. And I mean, I think this needs to be in a certain place. I'm going to pick these up. And pick our water up. Now, this feels like Does it rotate around where I push it? Seems to be the case. Alright, I'm going to make things ugly here just for a moment or 5. Probably a little longer. Just because I don't really want to sort out a pretty way to get power in here. And I should have some coming in like right around here somewhere. Well, let's not stand over top of that. If I pop through the wall here, perhaps. Uh-oh. Oh no! I took this whole thing down. This is where I wanted to be, though. Like I said, not pretty. Oh, and not connecting either. Oh, bother. Where'd my pick go? Oh, it's in my hand. Well, not quite in my hand, but close to it. Alright, let us see. Can you... That's certainly not what I wanted. That's also not what I wanted. You know, I should finally make a Yetta wrench. Just a quick aside, this is the wrench for Ender IO. Should need a basic gear. Should have everything on hand for that. Do I have sticks? No, I've used them all for silliness. And get ourselves 4 of you. Quit rotating things at random. Basic gear and some electrical steel. Gets us a Yetta wrench, which I really thought was a little bigger than this. Oh well. Put this here while I lose it forever. I think... Okay, that does the same thing. Can I... click on a face? This is problematic. Because I can't get in a good position. And let's set up some complete ridiculousness here. Like so. Like... this? Yeah, that's a bloody mess. That's okay, though. I will clean it up later. I swear, probably. Okay, I can't connect that. So, perhaps... I can connect it like this. Just keep rotating it until you connect. That's really not going to do it. Rotate around this side. Anything? More light? Okay, fine then. Let's try our HV connectors. I don't know why this is not working. It's a little bit frustrating. One of you and some steel wire, which I should have somewhere. Somewhere? No, it's HV wire. Not HB. Uh-oh. Surely I didn't run out. It's over here, of course. Right next to the rest of the stuff I was using. Brilliant. Let's put our sticks up, at least. This is getting a little messy. So, we will be doing... this. I mean, this is a completely ridiculous way to try to set things up. But I just want to try getting power into this. Device offline. At least this way I don't have to worry about... I realize I had... Oh, of course. Okay, rotating on, that's gonna stay the same. Do any of these work? No. None of those make a difference. What do I have to do to make you work? Perhaps if I take you, come over here with this whole bloody mess. But I had it connected on that end, and it didn't work. So I legitimately do not know. Device is still offline. Well. Oh, right, that's the other thing this can do. I can get only certain types of pipes, which is very useful. So, I am going to either wait till these grow. Did I get any progress, by the way, when I... Right. I need to let these things grow and try to figure out why this is not working. And if I can get it working, I will show it off on the next episode. But it's mostly just a temporary thing. It should glow in some fashion. You know what? Actually, tell you what. I'll be right back. See if I can get this working. And just so I can show it off. Alright, be back in a sec. Alright, I have one last thing to try. And it doesn't involve making something new. It's just some quartz glass, iron, and one of my flux crystals. To make an energy acceptor. So it might be that this has to use AE energy. I thought maybe it wouldn't since it's kind of pre-AE. Nope, does not seem to be doing... Hello. It's glowing. It's definitely glowing. So, does that mean I have to use some of my, I've got 2 of these guys. If I hook them up like that and that. Device online. Excellent. So these guys are cooking now. And they should be cooking a little quicker. I mean, it's still a pretty subtle effect. It's online in either of those positions. But we should see these working a lot quicker. Already up to 3. I'm not going to wait for these to finish on this episode, but we've got that shown off. I'm sorry for the delay. Why can I not drop this? That was a little weird. Anyways, going to look that cook up. I might make at least 1 or 2 more of these. I'll have to figure things out to get them to hook up right, or I might just move all this to a more reasonable area. Probably downstairs. So, sorry for that bit of confusion and disorderliness. But we got it working, and that will get us on the way to AE, which, I mean, admittedly, I did just make all this, but I can hook up most of this to AE, and it'll be just fine. And in some cases, a lot easier. So, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, and let me know what you think in the comments. But, until next time, catch you later.